The Uganda anthem followed by the East African anthem.
Ku kisaawe ky'abazirekoolo Pulezidenti Yoweri Kaguta Museveni atuuse ku ssaawa 8 nga yaniziddwa omumyuka we retired Major Jessica Lupoe Peru, Speaker Jacob Oboth, Ssaabalamuzi Dr. Flavian Nzija n'abalala.
So His Excellency will now be ushered to his tent.
Akulisiza bannayuganda okuyita mu bululu obw'enjawulo yadde nga waliwo abaali baagala okutabangula emirembe.
Above all, I thank God for all these victories and for the peace in the country in spite of so many evil people that have been plotting to disturb the peace.
Mwaya Museveni azzeemu okutangaaza ku mubala gw'ekisanja kino ogwa teri tulo teri nguzi ng'agamba nti waliwo abatandise okubitabula n'okukyusa amakulu gaabyo.
It is not just no sleep, it is no more sleep. And to clarify the message, I should add no more corruption, obusukuzi, no more kongora, leaning on your hole when others are digging. That's called a kongora in our language. No more kugumaza, kuzya, diverting somebody's attention from the real target to a wrong target. No more to hinder, overburden us when we work and we are just sitting down. And no more politeness to non-performers who want leadership for their own ego and personal interests. This is the Kisanja, no sleep.
Ayiseyise mu lugendo lw'ebyenfuna bya Uganda gyevudde naddala ebyobulunzi. Pulezidenti alaze omulimu gwe yakola okukunga abanyankole okuva mu by'okutambula n'amagana nga bava kyalo ku kyalo ne badda ku bulunzi obw'omulembe obutaliimu kutambula obuvuddemu obugagga. Agamba nti yakulembera mu kaweefube ow'amaanyi nga batalaga disitulikiti za Nkole okukunga abalunzi okuva ku bulunzi obw'edda beetanira obulunzi obw'omulembe nga bayita mu bukubi obw'amaanyi kubanga tebalina nsimbi kuvugira enteekateeka eno.
These activities involved sensitizing the population of the cattle corridor to stop nomadism, make enclosures around their land, Sengenge, engage in commercial agriculture with the Chibaro, Chura, Aymar, cultivation for profit and maximum returns. So that is the testimony from the cattle corridor. That's why this time really I am no longer interested in non-performers.
Ono bw'atuyeko kodde abakulembeze b'omulembe guno abatalina kye basobola kukola nga tebaweereddwa kasiimo.
When I hear leaders talking of allowances to reach their people and get them out of poverty, I almost get nausea. I feel like vomiting. If you don't know, when I look at you, the way you do things, I really feel very not pleased, but out of politeness, I've been keeping quiet. But now I'm telling you. Even those who get government allowances do not go to the field. I hear that many just stay in Kampala.
Mwaya Museveni ategeeza nga bino bimunyiyidde ddala ng'era birina okukoma mu kisanja kino. Yeewuunyiza lwaki abaami b'emiruka basaba okuweebwa pikipiki okulondola emirimu gya gavumenti ate nga basobola okusota obugaali ne bakola bulungi emirimu.
Another mistake is for leaders to give personal money to constituents. As you can see here, we had no money to give to anybody. The only money we had, even when we started getting our own salaries, was for bus transport. Most of the time I would ride the bicycle from Kazo to Burunga, from Burunga to Wakitura and back. The only fuel I needed was no fat on my body. So now you hear a problem. Murka chief needs a motorcycle. Motorcycle for what? Let the Murka chief ride a bicycle. I'm really sick and tired of that parasitism. And that's why I told you that this is Kisanja, no more sleep.
Museveni asinziddewo n'afalasira abakulembeze okubeera abakulembeze ab'omuzinzi abamaliridde okuyamba abantu baabwe okuva mu bwavu oba obukulembeze babuveemu.
This is where the question of no more sleep, no more kukongora, no more kugumaza, no more kuhenda, no more politeness to non-performers comes in. Because I would invite leaders, come please and see. This area was like this. We have now moved it, it's moving like this. And they would visit. My expectation was that they would go and try to do the same in all our areas in Uganda.
Bw'atyo asabye abalunzi abalemedde mu nkola y'okuseetula okugivaako beetanira ennondo y'omulembe nga balima n'omuddo.
The people in the cattle corridor need to deepen their work by going away from okuseetula, free range, to growing pasture and indoor feeding of cattle, goats and sheep. The only people who indirectly helped us in this were the late King Gasio.
Agamba nti Uganda gyeraga erabayo kubanga ebyenfuna by'eggwanga byekubisizzaamu emirundi 17 okuva mu mwaka gwa 1986 ng'abantu 67 ku 100 bayingiza ensimbi nga n'obwavu bukendedde.
But as we speak now, 67% of the homesteads are in the money economy. And Uganda has graduated from the least developed countries to a lower middle income country. The economy has expanded more than 17 times in the last 40 years of recovery, expansion, diversification, value addition, entering the knowledge economy, and transformation. This year, the economy is projected to grow at 6.4%, and the next year, the GDP will grow by 10%, pushing the size of the economy to $80 billion.
Asabye abakulembeze okulabira ku nkola gye yakozesa ekisozi okujjawulirwa n'abaabwe mu bwavu bagikope bakulaakulanye emiruka gye bava. Bw'atyo yeewuunyiza lwaki wakyaliyo bannayuganda abalekawo emikisa egiri mu by'obulimi ne bagenda ku malungu e Dubai okubonaabona nga banoonya ensimbi.
To find people going to work in Dubai, what are you going to do in Dubai? A desert. Dubai. What are you going to do in Dubai? When I go there, I pray that I come back quickly. The temple, the climate, the what? You live paradise here. This is paradise.
Freddy Kajubi yakusakidde gule eno ku Bukedde TV.